What's up, my friends? This is Dante coming to you live with a new 1 minute or less for the up and coming bout on Friday, November the 14th, 2025 with Tank Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul. All right, so look, a lot of people have been asking me, Dante, what do you think about this fight? This is really interesting matchup to me. Some people hate this matchup. Some people are just like, if Tank wants to get money, let him go chase the bag. I'm not mad at him. Some people think about this, is this a legacy tarnish fight for Tank? People just asking all type of kind of wondering questions. I think for me, when I'm talking to people about it, I'm like, well, one, it's getting more eyes on boxing, so that's a plus. Two, if both of these guys are going into the sport because they both got into it because they want to make a living, make money for themselves, let them make the money, let them get what they want to get, and they both are getting paid, obviously, a great amount of money. And check this out, and a bunch of people are going to watch this fight because they want to see, like, what's going to happen. Boxing oftentimes is really like a mimic of life. So, like, people want to see, like, is Tank going to be a shell of himself? Is he even going to be interested in trying to fight Jake? Is he going to knock Jake out? And then on the other hand, people looking at Jake, they're going to be like, is he better than we think he is? Or, is he going to knock Tank out? Or what is this spectacle going to be? Because there's a big, huge discrepancy in weight. Tank's way smaller, way lighter than Jake. Jake's almost a cruiserweight, almost a heavyweight. So it's kind of like, is this even going to be intriguing to watch? But because boxing's so interesting and intriguing, and all of us pure pugilists are really like, well, what's going to happen, man? You know what I mean? Is Tank going to really do something that's going to, like, bring out something that we don't know Jake has in him, and Jake is going to end up making this an entertaining fight? I think how it's going to all play out is Tank's going to be Tank. He's going to kind of calculate and kind of try to have to put a little bit of pressure on Jake to kind of get him to engage, but Jake's going to try to box around the ring, and he's probably going to do a lot of holding a Tank, because Tank is his only way he's going to win is if he keeps coming forward and trying to throw punches and bunches to try to get those combinations to count for something, because his arm length is going to be so shorter than Jake's. So it's going to be interesting to see how Tank is going to come into this fight, because we all know he's in his recent fights, he's been a slow starter. So he's not going to come in and immediately in round one like Mike Tyson trying to knock Jake out. At least that's probably not, the goal or the game plan initially. I think what's going to end up happening is Jake may end up winning this fight just because he's going to learn how to be able to just box and evade Tank's punishment from his big shots that he's well known for throwing. And oftentimes Tank's fights are really kind of like, they're exciting because you know that you're going to eventually have a knockout at the end, typically. Or he's going to do something within that fight that's going to, like, make your eyes bulge out of your eye sockets. Like, wow, I can't believe this guy is that vicious. He's that fast, can hit that hard. And there's always some level of drama in a Tank fight. And typically that drama ends up happening toward the end, once he ends up cracking the guy and ends up getting a knockout. But most likely because Jake is so big, it's like, and they fighting in 12-ounce gloves, it's like, I don't know if that knockout is going to actually come. So I think I'm going to give Jake the win in this, and it's going to be interesting to see. Hope he, both guys, puts on a great performance. And that's my prediction, Jake, by unanimous decision. Y'all check out Dante's Boxing Gym on YouTube, TikTok, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.